Really? You ate that already? Holy cow! Oh, I see. You have a problem. Now, knowing from past experience, you won't cooperate and let me help you with that problem, will you? Now, I hate when stuff like that gets caught in my teeth, too. You want me to squirt it with a little water, huh? Huh? You don't feel like sniffling with a piece of bark in your mouth, huh? And you did eat that in record time. Alright, I'm going to back off. Now, this is what I was going to do before I noticed she was right up at the glass. And that's visit our Mamba friend here. Who is still quite easy to agitate, but is not hiding away from me like previously. Like rats, huh? Oh. Oh, beautiful strike. Very nice. Here, okay. I'll let you eat that. I mean, no reason to get all upset. Okay? Alright, well let's just sit here and watch him for a minute. You can see he's very wary. See, now that's a hunting tongue flick, the very rapid one like that. It's the slow over the top and down is the one you got to watch out for. Also notice that there is no flattening of the neck, hooding as it's called. Well, there's some flattening of the neck and a pending strike. Here, you want to look at that? Here, I'll let you check it out. There you go. See? It's not a threat. See? If you have the balls enough to let them check it out and stay still, they recognize that no threat exists and they'll just go about their business. Now he's gonna, if it is a him, and I have to really sex it, but I believe it's a him, he's gonna go to my friend Don, who is down a male. He had a male recently die, and we're working on this black mamba breeding project together, so he'll get him. And Don was laughing the other day because I told him what a heller this guy was, and he says, well, okay, you know, I'll take him if it's a male, and you know, I don't need him right away, take your time. Well, I said, Don, if you leave him with me for too long, he's not going to be any fun for you, because he's going to be all calmed down. Because Don tries to work animals very relaxed, the way I do, you know, no posing of a threat, trying to keep the animal low key. So let's let the Mamba here eat and move on to our next Now, are you still that hungry? Now, believe me, folks, she could whack the camera right now. But she's a pretty girl, and we'll try not to get her all wound up. You want something else to eat? Huh? You want another rat? Oh. Okay, you got it off of the roof of your mouth into the bottom of your mouth, huh? Yeah, I see. Well, I bet if I gave you another rodent, that would flush it down there, wouldn't it? Oh, you're getting a little bit more in a sniffling mood, huh? Yeah, a little tough when you got something in your mouth like that, I understand. She's either going to hit the camera or she's just very curious. She sees herself. Rhino Viper Cam. Wow, look at that, folks. Isn't that a nice view, huh? Here, let me try to support the front of the camera with the tongue. Ah, oh, look at that. Just 2 inches away, 50 millimeters from that gorgeous animal's head. Gonna check it out some more? Huh? Yeah. Look at that. Yeah, she's virtually touching the lens. Oh, look at that. That's very nice. She's putting on a show, folks, so we're going to have to give her an extra rodent, I think, right? You think so? How about a little sniffle? It's pretty dim over there in the corner. I'm impressed on sometimes how the camera works. It really adjusts to that lower light fairly well. Ah, beautiful. Look at that. Okay, let's not tease her. Let's give her another rodent. Hey girlie, don't go away. Come here. Come here. You put a nice show on for the people, so you deserve another treat like that. And that'll help get that piece of bark down, okay? Yeah, not bad, huh? She is a pretty girl. And she seems to be calming down. She's not so hyper as she was. Look at that. Isn't she gorgeous? Okay, let's let her do her thing. We'll just gently move this inside and shut the door and let her enjoy her treat. Thank you, Ituri. That was very nice. Well, howdy, folks. We're here to try something that I haven't tried before, but had the idea for a while and just managed to get up the stuff that I needed to well, actually remember to pick up the things I needed to do this. Part of the recent impetus for me to try this out was the fact that a recent paper from Wolfgang Worcester's group was published on how venoms vary and change due to the prey items. And they did a lot of work with Echis, and as you know, Echis is one of my favorites. So I have some Echis coloratus that aren't eating very well. And Wolfgang's in his paper by his some people in his group, but Wolfgang's not primary author. They were talking about how Echis eat quite a bit of invertebrate matter, i.e. scorpions and centipedes. Well, today at the Hamburg show I picked up some scorpion bits. This was some poor fellow emperor scorpion that was devoured by all the other 50 or 100 or so scorpions that were in there. They're quite cannibalistic, and you just know that you're going to lose some if you keep them together. But the others will be well fed. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a couple of these rat pinks, and we're going to try to goo them up with some scorpion guts and goo and get some scorpion scent on them. Now to do this sort of right, I would probably have to take a couple of live scorpions and throw them in the blender and sort of get them all mooshed up and stuff, but I'm hoping just playing with the scorpion parts and allowing them to touch these guys will cause them to be eaten by the Israeli saw scales, or Arab saw scales, whatever you want to call them. I just call them Echis coloratus because that's the easiest thing for me to remember. So with that said, we'll just move Mr. Camera over here so we're sort of looking into the Echis coloratus enclosure, and we'll see what sort of activity this brings us, if any. Echis are a funny bunch. I like hiding under things. Now the male in this group actually feeds pretty well. And I don't know if you can see that rock in the back corner, but he's checking it out. It's this female that's under here that isn't necessarily a good feeder. As a matter of fact, she's such a poor feeder, I'm having to force feed her with beef heart. And since Echis are one of the most toxic snakes on the planet, killing more people than a lot of the snakes with more and more venom, more toxic venom, I don't like to wrap my fingers around them very much, especially when I'm forcing something down their throat. Now, I don't know if you can see, Mr. Male is tongue flicking that job. Now, I want to get the female out, but I don't necessarily want to really piss her off to the point where she's not interested in feeding, but she is coming out. Now maybe if I let her sniff some scorpion bits. Now come on. Come on, I'm doing this for your benefit. At least cooperate. Here. Does that taste yummy, huh? Come on. Oh, now come on. I know you'll come out of there. Do I have to really piss you off? guess I do. Come here. No, I'm not going to grab you by the head tonight. See, having to do that really makes the animal fearful of you, and that really puts you at a lot more risk because, you know, oh no, this guy again, he's going to grab me by the head, he's going to stuff food down my throat whether I like it or not. Well, I think the best thing to do is just leave him alone, and we'll see if that's gone in the morning or not. I'll freeze those bits for now, and I'll find my mortar and pestle. It's around here somewhere, and grind those suckers up to make scorpion pate. Meanwhile, there's no shortage of things that'll eat the few extra rat pinks that I got in here. That quick. Look at that beautiful head structure. Classic elongated head. The so-called coffin head. Classic black mamba. She is such a gorgeous babe. Alright. Oh, I see my friend the king cobra visiting. He's coming to get me, but I can't take my eyes off the mamba. Hi, bud. How you doing? How are you tonight? Okay, let's let the mamba... See? This buzzard, who just ate a mouse, decided he was going to come over and say hello. So let's open the cage and see what he has to say. Oh, that's what he has to say. Says, come here, I want to bite you, I miss you, I miss you. Ah! I've had bad turns in king cobra cages before. Okay, look, you're eating. There's no reason to get all upset. Just eat your rodents and I'll leave you alone. I had him out last night holding him, and he was scared at first, as you can imagine. I mean, what snakes really fear is, you know, this thing closing around their body feels like something's biting them. And so they react very badly to that initially, unless they're really used to being handled. Well, at any rate, he was very unhappy. And... you know, but he calmed down and was pretty good, and I let him go in here, and he's just coming back tonight and showing me who's boss. Oh, look at that. Isn't that nice? Now go on, eat your other two rodents. Go ahead. Go ahead, I'm not going to bother you. He came over to bother me. Now look, what a funny snake. He's going right back after he showed me who's the boss, and gonna probably eat his second rodent. Oh, come on, buddy, eat it from the front end. There you go. That's a good little king cobra. Go ahead. You showed me that you're the king in here. You scared me off. Now time to claim your meal. There you go. Good job. That's so nice. Oh, yummy. Oh, that's good. You got the hang of this now, bud. You do a good job. Huh? Doing a good job. Now you people understand why I'm not over there, because he would consider, you know, he's got quite a bit of testosterone and likes to show it to me, like you folks just saw. You know, subsequently, if I went over there, he would spit out the mouse, and then have to shoo me away again. So that's why I don't necessarily hand feed him, because he would rather bite me than feed. He's been talking to those perps at night, I think. Okay, well, let's let him go. We got other things to do.